everybody! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Christy's Craft Box. It's Saturday night, and we are going to craft. We are doing a late night craft. Yes, it's very late. I know. I'm going to try something different. So I know I have different followers from all over. So in Eastern time right now, it's about 10 p.m. So it is close to my bedtime. But we're going to try something different because it's Saturday night. And I don't know. I just wanted to come on and craft with you guys before the end of the day. Tomorrow's going to be very busy as well. I did my usual errands and everything, and then when I got done with all of it, I went over to Hobby Lobby. So I will go over my haul with you all tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for what I got, and I did have to restrain myself. Money's always tight here. So we are going to craft tonight. Hi to whoever's coming on. So we're gonna do a quick little craft. This is actually just gonna be something really cute. If you want to do something with your tier tray, it will kind of fall within the not Christmas, because I know it's Christmas in July, but it'll fall kind of into fall and Christmas. It'll kind of, meet maybe both of those things. So welcome. We're going to get started. So I found these little crafting paper pads at Dollar Tree, and I fell in love with them because they're really cute woodland animals, which they definitely scream fall to me, all of the characters here. Tonight, we are going to be using a large wood slice, and you could use something a little bit, just want to make sure that your paper is going to fit, and we're going to be using the mushrooms. I've got some little moss. You'll take 3, okay. I wish. I only have 1 though. And then what we're going to do is we can either put this on a hanger or we can stand it up. I know a lot of you have your tier trays, and sometimes you have the middle piece that comes out. So you can kind of put it up against there, or you can put a little brace on the back so it stands up in your tier tray, or you can stand it up in your tier tray. So that is what we're going to do, and it's not going to be very long at all. So I wanted to kind of jump on and teach you guys a little trick. Let me bring this down so you can kind of see what I am doing. I'll bring this a little closer so you can see. I'd rather have you see what I'm doing. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of rip up the paper, but we're going to do it naturally. So we're going to wet our paintbrush with just regular water, okay? Just get it nice and wet. And what I want to do is I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and just cut a straight line and cut my mushrooms out, because that's the piece I'm going to be working with. We may use the branch later. We'll kind of see how it looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the mushroom part out, and we'll leave these little tier branches here on the side. We'll leave these. We might do something with those later. When you come on, say hi to me and tell me what you got. We're just going to get right into it. So tell me how your day was. I hope your weekend is going well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wet paintbrush, and I'm just going to kind of wet a little border. And I've never done this before. I've seen people do it, so this is my first try at it. So hopefully it goes well, and if it doesn't, then you're going to see a grown woman cry. But no, we're just gonna go with the flow. So I'm gonna make a nice natural wet border. I'm just gonna work with one little piece at a time. So I just want to kind of get this a little wet. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna kind of rip that little border that I made. And this kind of breaks up the paper naturally, so it's not like a you don't have to go too close either, just so that it's not like a nut. We don't really want the natural cut. And I'll show you why. It's going to look very, very good. Hopefully. I have faith it's going to look really, really good. You crafted artist trading cards. I know. So the artist trading cards are very in right now. I know a lot of people that have been doing them. I know my mom has been doing them. They turn out so cute, and you can do it with any craft paper or really any background, whatever you have around the house. It's not really expensive to do either. So we're just going to naturally kind of pull that paper apart. And I'm going to show you, I know you guys can kind of see what's going on. So I'm going to show you this. So see how it kind of gives a nice little ripped edge? That's what we want. So that water is kind of breaking up that paper and just kind of making it more natural. And I just take my finger and I just kind of pull on the paper. Not very hard because you don't want to rip it, but you just want to kind of rip it at the wet ends there that you have. So I'm being very, very careful. So you just want to kind of wet the edge. You don't have to do a whole ton of water, just enough to kind of make that border around it. I'm just going to go ahead and wet the whole thing because I think it'll be okay. It's kind of water. It's kind of like painting with watercolor, but we're not. So I'm going to keep cutting, keep ripping my little paper away. And this is a nice thing to do. I like this technique, and look, we can even pull it. I like this technique. Like I said, I've never tried this before. I've seen some other people do it, and we just have to try. It's one of those things where you have to trust the process. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And now we're going to do the bottom. I'm just put that to the side. And if you rip that one piece, it'll actually it kind of makes a pattern. I'm really liking the way it came out. So there we go. There is our nice little, it looks clean, but even though it's ripped up, it looks very natural. So you like that so far? Okay. Now, what you could do is take your little dryer and dry up any water that you may have gotten down on your area, because you don't want to get this wet anymore. And you can go ahead and dry your paper too. Your paper will dry pretty much flat or the same. We're going to Mod Podge this anyway, so it's okay. I just don't want it to rip anymore. So there we go. Get rid of those pieces. Okay. Now, I wanted to do that because I'm using the same water to paint, so I got our clean water taken care of and out of the way. So I'm going to set this aside. So what you can do is we're actually going to paint the background so it kind of matches our mushrooms. So I got this wood piece I actually got from Bottom of the Bin, but they do have them at all the craft stores. You can even find these at like Lowe's and Home Depot have these little decorative pieces. They're probably a little bit more expensive there, so I know Dollar Tree's been carrying a lot of these plaques and things. This one I really love because I found it and I thought it was so cool because it's got like these little edges that are kind of like funky. I don't know how to, let me see if I can find this. So it's just like an oval with like a finish, like a scalloped. That's the word I was looking for, scalloped oval edge. So I'm sorry, it's very late for me, so I'm so tired, so you all will have to bear with me with some of these words. Okay, so this was actually it's very, very old, but it looks very, very new. It was just all sealed in the plastic still. It was from Frank's, and it was originally $3.98 at Frank's, and brand new in the package, and I got it for $1 at Bottom of the Bin. So shout out to Bottom of the Bin again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to create, I'm not going to paint the whole thing white. I kind of want to leave a lot of the original woodwork to this, but I do want it to match my background. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to, actually, I think I'm going to cut this a little bit different. I want to actually make this a little bit thinner on this side. Let me just do this real quick, you guys, because now that I put it down on my wood, I kind of like it where it needs to be a little bit thinner on this side in order for it to all work. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make it to where it's going to be natural, but it's going to have like that white background to blend in with the Mod Podge. So that's kind of the look we're going for. There we go. I kind of like that better. It'll definitely look more natural this way. So that's why we're going to paint it white. Now, you could use chalk paint, or you could use acrylic paint, whatever you have. I entered the contest at the bottom of the bin today with one of my multimedia 5x7 canvas BG. Oh, I didn't even know they were doing a contest. You know, I haven't even been on social media today. That is how busy I have been. I made a couple posts today. I will be doing a reel. Maybe I'll do it by the end of tonight. You guys can watch it whenever. But I am I've been super busy today, so I didn't even know they're doing a contest. But good luck on the contest. Okay, so there we go. So I want to go ahead and now you could take you could take one of these mushrooms out. I kind of like all three of them. You can make it however you want. You could actually cut them out individually and then do like, you know, the scraped edge border. I'm just going to do it like this just because we're doing a quick, easy craft. I'm going to go ahead and paint mine with white acrylic. So I'm just going to use a small paintbrush and I'm just going to put just a little bit on here. I'm not even going to do like a second coat. Because what I want to do is I want to create make sure you hop on and like okay, I will when I'm done with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of see, you can kind of hold this up and kind of see where I want my edge to stop. And then I'm just going to kind of make it a little natural. So I'm just going to pull my paint out from the middle and just kind of see, you know, where I want to stop the white. Because I do want it to, and we may adjust some of this later, who knows. It depends how it looks. So I want to leave that natural at the very bottom and the edges. So we will be kind of brushing these out and just kind of making this shaped. And it's up to you. If you want to paint the whole thing, absolutely go ahead. I just want some of this wood to show because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This wood is actually basswood natural plaques, and it says it's from Walnut Hollow Farm, and it says Dodgeville, Wyoming. Scalloped oval number 1805. Who knows if these people are even in business anymore, but I think it's very interesting that, you know, it looks like it's not even, you know, a lot of our stuff's made in China now and stuff, so I think it's very cool. So I'm just going to put this little edge here and just kind of make it very uniformed, try to make it uniformed anyway, and just kind of put one coat on the back because my paper is going to go over this and it is going to cover it, but you know, we do want to make sure it's all nice and uniformed. And I have way too much paint on here. Less is more. I have to keep telling myself that. I'm constantly scraping paint. Okay, and then we'll let this dry. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I think that fly is back. Oh, he's never left my craft room. What in the heck? Guys, I'm so mad right now. Are you serious? You were waiting for my Saturday Night Live? Are you serious? Do you like what I did there with the Saturday Night Live? Because I wasn't on Friday. I've had a lot of busy things going on this week. Just, you know, getting my daughter situated, just, you know, just everything. And this week went by so fast because of the holiday on Tuesday, so that kind of threw me off, I guess. I think I'm going to bring this out one more, just a little bit. There we go. So that's it. We're just going to put a nice little layer on of the white. And this will definitely pop later once we put that on. Yeah, you like that? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I saw at Hobby Lobby. So I saw a lot of, yes, medical appointments are important. I didn't have a medical appointment, but I had to call my doctor too. So I hear you. Okay, so Hobby Lobby has their fall out. They have a little bit of Christmas, at mine anyway, and a lot of spring. Spring was 66% off. They had some 75% off. And a lot of their graduation stuff, they had 90% off. So I am just hitting this with the dryer, you guys, just so it's nice and dry when I go to Mod Podge. Now, I am going to leave one coat because I do want some of that natural to come through. Now, it is not perfect, but it is sufficient because we are going to put something else down here. So I'm happy with this. I'm definitely happy with this. All right, so let's put some Mod Podge down. We're just going to put a little bit down. So yes, they had a lot of they did have quite a bit, 75% off, but a lot of everything was the Spring Shop, 66% off. I got a lot of organizing materials, which I'm so excited because that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is organizing this craft room. I saw one of my craft people were doing a contest, who has the messiest craft room. I think right now I would definitely be very close to winning. Just because it's been a bit of a wreck. I have to share my craft room with the washer and dryer, unfortunately. I'm not sure if we are going to put the washer and dryer in the said garage, because I think we have to ask our association if that can be done, and I don't know if they're going to allow that. It's just a lot. Life is hard sometimes. It's a struggle. And there's a lot of stuff that, you know, can slow you down. So I'm just using my sponge and I got a little bit of the sponge on here, so I'm going to take it off so it doesn't come through my paper. There we go. And I'm just kind of putting it on there. Now, it's still a little bit wet. Why it's still a little bit wet, I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit more, just because I do want it nice and wet. Something else. I'm just going to put it on my finger. I know that's really weird, but I do want to make sure all the corners. I am just about done with this Mod Podge, you guys. I've been using it very often lately. I just want to make sure my area is nice and wet when I put this down. So it all sticks. Okay, now we're going to lay our piece down where we want it, which I think right about there is good. And then I'm going to kind of use my sponge, and I'm going to go the direction that I ripped the paper, and I'm going to go ahead and put some Mod Podge there. And I'm going to be very, very careful. I'm going to do the sides first. That way it sticks. And I'm not ripping the paper too much. I cannot wait for this. I'm wait till you guys see what embellishments I have. Hi, welcome. We're doing a late night craft. Now, I will say very, very soon, I am going to do a late night craft pajama party. So we're going to wear our pajamas. Obviously, I'm going to wear my pajamas. I'm not going to know if you're wearing your pajamas or not, so it's not going to matter. But we're going to have a pajama party and do a craft. And that's going to be happening very, very soon. And I think I might even do like a pajama contest. So if you post, I'll make a post for it. And if you post yourself in your jammies, if you want to craft the same thing I'm crafting, you can do that. I might do a little contest. I did get some giveaways for today while I was there at Hobby Lobby. So I had a lot of fun today. I was gone, I don't know, I think I was only in the store maybe a little bit over an hour, just because I was waiting for someone to cut material, and the girl that was cutting material was taking forever because she was talking to the other one. Hey, Raven! It's late night crafting for me. We're making something that could actually go on a tier tray. I'm just doing like Saturday Night Live. Get it? Ha! I do not own the rights or anything to Saturday Night Live. It's just my Saturday Night Live. Live from the craft box. It is Saturday night. At least that's what I'm going for. Alright, so I don't have a lot of bubbles in this either, which I'm very, very glad. I just kind of pushed them all out as best I can. But you still want that glossy look on the whole piece, so it doesn't look weird. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Alright, now, one bubble there, that's driving me crazy, but it's alright. Alright, now, we have this. What I'm going to do now is grab a baby wipe and wipe my fingers. We're going to add a little bit of moss to this. Are you guys still on? Because now it says that nobody's watching, and I just don't know what Facebook is doing. But hopefully I didn't lose anybody. And if I did, you can hop right on back in. Hopefully I'll see you. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Let me show you. Okay, we're doing little mushrooms. Now, what I thought would be a very cute idea is, this is the messy part. We are going to take some moss. Oh, you're still here? Okay, good. We're going to take some moss, and we're going to try to keep it fairly together. And we are going to put some moss at the very, very bottom of this. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want it to cover. I guess I can just have it cover the oval part. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to take some glue and go crazy with it, and then we're going to put down our moss. So I'm going to just cover it all up, all over here. Just put some down, and then I'm going to put on my finger savers. And I'm just going to have it cover just the oval piece that I made with the white. But you can make it yours however you want. I think this is really cute. This is the moss from Dollar Tree, by the way. And it used to be very different, and I do like the new moss that they use. I really do. So I just kind of line it up, and I'm just going to stick it down. You want to be careful that you're not getting the glue in the middle of the moss, because you can kind of see it, but you could always trim it off later because you want it to stick. You don't want it everywhere. You could always trim it off later or just melt it down a little bit, but I thought this was just super cute to do. And this would be so cute in a tiered tray, you guys. Oh, y'all, this would be so cute. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. We're making a cute little tiered tray plaque. I'm just going to call it a plaque. Now, I know I want to put some embellishments up top, and I grabbed some of my ribbon. I'm not sure exactly what ribbon I'm using yet, but we'll see. I'm just putting a little bit here just to kind of make it stand out. Now, the moss is messy, but if you lay down like a parchment paper like I have, and I have reused this a few times, If you lay down like parchment paper like I have, it's easy cleanup. Just like if you were eating a taco, just push it all up and throw it away. Okay. Ah, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. Okay. Now, I'm thinking we need a little bit of embellishment. So I did grab some like scrap fabrics and ribbon. And I think I'm just going to make a little messy bow and stick it up here. Now, you could do anything you want. You could put like any words. This is the part where you guys can definitely get creative. Or you can put a little tag on it. Or you can write fall, anything like that. It's really cute just as is for your tier tray next to, how cute would this be next to a gnome? This would be really, really cute next to a gnome. And like I said, I just wanted to get on and craft something with you guys. So I have some like scrap ribbon left from like, it's the very, very last of it all. So let me grab some of this. I'm not sure what's sticking to the back of this, but that's all right. So I'm thinking I've got some flannel, which I wanted to kind of put flannel in here for some reason. I'm going to put that in the back. And then I've got this piece. I kind of peeled this apart. This came from that raffia that I got at IKEA. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put, let me see if I can put this a certain way. I should be using my bow maker, but I'm just kind of seeing what the bow's going to look like. I could always use this part for the bow. And then I have this ribbon, and this is like a checkered ribbon. I think it will bring out the mushrooms because it's red, like the mushrooms. So let me pull. This was all the very, very last of, let's see, I just went through those ribbons. So sometimes those little pieces, I hate to say it, I don't like to hoard, but sometimes those pieces are important. So let me see how I want to get this. I kind of like this. And I am not the greatest. I'm not really feeling the black ribbon though. I think I want to just tie this off and make just a simple little bow. We'll see what happens. I might undo it. I'm very particular when it comes to my bows. Actually, no, I think I like it like this. It doesn't have to be super extra large and extravagant either, because we're working with such a small piece. Sometimes less is more. And then a lot of times you want to make sure that you're not covering your project too. But if we put this on here, let me see something. I don't know what, the cardboard kind of stuck to the back of this. I don't really like that anyway. Let me try to do a little bit more raffia on this. I think it would look really cute. This raffia is like a string raffia. Oh, I have my own little bow maker. I made this out of Jenga blocks, but I'm not using it because it's just such a tiny little bow. But I do have the Easy Bow Maker for the bigger ones that I use to make my, I make wreaths at Halloween time. I think I posted them the other day, Raven, if you want to go back on my page. I make little like moon wreaths with witches, but I'm starting to like get some creative ideas for other things other than just the witches. I think there were 4 different witches, and they each have their own story and name. So I will have to post I will have to post that one day, how that looks. Or, you know, so you guys can see. But I did sell them, and they were in my Etsy shop. All right. So let me just tie this off and see how I like this. Because like I said, I don't want an overpowering bow. I just kind of wanted something extra to go. And I'm definitely going to cut this. I just kind of wanted something extra to go. And I really like the flannel little piece of rag. $25 on a Bodabra maker. I do not have that. I don't think I have that one. I got mine from the little store that I tell you guys about, Bottom of the Bin. They're in my local area, and they sell like different tools and different craft supplies. They resell it kind of like consignment. So you can take it in there if you're done with like your materials, or if you're done with that particular hobby or craft, and they take it for store credit. So they're good people over there. Okay, so I'm thinking if I center this right, I don't know, you guys, maybe upward. What do you think of that? I kind of like that. It just kind of brings it out a little something. The green is definitely bright. Probably a little too bright for the shrooms, but I don't know, I like it. I really like it. Okay, let me put a little bit of glue. And I kind of like it going over here. So that's where we're going to put it. And I could always, you know, fix it later. $25 for a bow maker. That's about average, I guess. I can't for the life of me think which one this is, like off the top of my head. But I know there's lots of different ones out there. Oh yes, you guys, I really love this. Now, if you want to get really creative, you can go ahead, and I might do this later because you guys know I'm always doing something later. I'm thinking maybe if you paint the edges red like that, it would look really, really nice. But I'm loving that. Wouldn't that be really cute on a tier tray? So I got this little guy out, but like how cute is he next to this? Isn't that cute, right? This was a little like $2 ornament from Walmart last year, but it's so cute for fall because he's a fox. I do have an easy bow maker. Okay, well I also have the Christy bow maker that I made from Tango blocks. So it works basically the same way. It's just a little one. So, but yeah, I think I'll post them tomorrow next to each other. I think they would be really, really cute. And who knows, you guys, you know me, I think it would be really cute with the red. Should we try to do the red? Do we have time? Let me see what time it is. It's 10:30. I kind of want to paint the edge red now to match the, yeah, let's do it. I don't know, maybe I'll do half of it in front of you guys. Hi, Sharon, listen, Sharon, it is live Saturday night from Christy's craft room, from the craft box, It's Saturday night. See, there's my Santa over there. I brought you guys down so you can see what we're doing. So we just crafted this cute little, with this wood slice that I got for $1. We crafted this cute little mushroom, kind of 3D. It's for a tier tray, but how cute does it look? Yes, yes, I know. How cute does it look with the fox, though? It's all, like, fallish. Raven's in California, so it's still early for her. She probably already had dinner, though. All right. So I'm gonna do half of it so we can see what it looks like. Okay? And you're excited for Thursday? Yes, I'm still trying. Oh my gosh, Raven, I'm gonna message you because I still trying to figure out. I think I have an idea. You're still at work? What? Why are you still at work? Wait, are there sales I need to know about? Fixing plates now? Okay, well you go have your dinner if you need to. Don't let me keep you up. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, but I will message you. I will message you tomorrow because I am so tired tonight. My boyfriend will be back at work and stuff, so I won't have to like worry about catering and to him and all that stuff, but okay, I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to paint half of it red and we're going to see what it looks like. And then I'll probably paint the other half tomorrow. Wait, let me use this red. I'm going to use chalk paint. I'm using the crimson red. So I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to mess up those scalloped edges though. Oh, tags for tomorrow. Sharon, I'm going to be at your house in the morning. Is 11 okay? I got to bring Sharon some stuff tomorrow. So I got to get with Jess and see what time I have to pick her stuff up. So, ooh, I didn't want to mess up the scallop part. I am blind, you guys. And plus it's late. I don't want to go through... I don't want to go over the scallops because I feel like it'll hide that detail. Yeah, I'm going to definitely paint half of this tomorrow. But I do like the red. I'm holding my bow holder is holding this up. That's good for you? Okay. See? All right. I'm going to get with Jess and I'll call you tomorrow morning, Sharon, about that. My friend gave me a bunch of stuff because her mom had passed away. Hi, Nicole! Live from the craft box. It's Saturday night. We're doing a late night craft. I wanted to see how many people are going to try to jump on at night, but now that I see that we're getting, quite a few people at night, maybe I'll start doing more of these. I know a few of the other crafters do like Friday night hangout and things like that. I can't commit to all that all the time, but I definitely can jump on for, I can definitely jump on for a Saturday night every once in a while. So, and if, of course, you guys, Facebook is so cool. You can watch this video anytime you want. You don't have to join me live. You can just watch it whenever you want. And you can watch it as many times as you want too. I might do 2 coats, but right now I'm just using the crimson red because it's a bright red. I really like this red. Y'all are saying hi to each other. Oh, thank you for being kind. Nicole, Cappy is my mom. Or, whoever's watching. Cappy is my mom. That's who's on here. My mom and my friend Sharon, who's like my partner at all my craft shows. Sharon, I still oh my gosh, you have to hit me over the head. I still owe you money. I won't try to, remind me tomorrow when I see you, dear. All right, so I'm gonna see how you guys like this. Because it's not like I can take the paint off now, because it's definitely gonna be red, but at least you guys can kind of see what it looks like. And of course, I'm getting it everywhere, but that's all right. You're not going to see the back. All right. This is how it looks with the red. Do you guys like the red or do you like just the wood showing? Red or wood sharing? I'm trying to read the comments. I'm trying to read the comments and talk at the same time. I gotta get better. It's late. It's a late night for me, guys. All right, so you like the red? $85,000? I do not owe you that much. Yeah, I kind of like the red too. And you can still see the beautiful wood there, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful wood. If you guys, okay, so you guys obviously heard me say the name of it, but it's called, this particular piece, I don't know if these people are in business anymore, because this piece they sold it at Frank's, okay? Frank's Nursery and Crafts. If you guys have been crafting a long time, you know where that place is. It was a really cool place. I don't even know if it's even existing anymore anywhere, but it doesn't exist here anymore. But you can see, I'm going to show you the label. It was, yeah, 1985. Yeah, I believe it. I remember the store very vaguely because I must have been little. But it was originally $4. But I'm laughing at the name of it. Do you all see the name? No, of course you can't, unless you read backwards. So it's called Basswood Natural Plaques. The reason why that's funny is because my boyfriend's last name is Bass. So I do really, really, really like the red. I might sand that down a little bit because I did miss the edge here, but I do really, really like the red. I think this is really, really cute, and it would look super cute in a tier tray. Nicole, this is a little guy that I got from Walmart for Christmas, but I think he falls into fall. I think he kind of matches the kind of, you know, so these two next to each other, I wanted to kind of incorporate. I think these so cute. They're so cute. I was 4 years old. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. But that's why I love bottom of the bin, is because you get that all the time. You get old things and new things. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right. So it was really simple to do. I'm going to finish the red tomorrow, y'all. I'm very tired, and I know some of you in my area are probably tired too because it's late. So I am going to go get my bedclothes on. I will definitely be hosting a PJ party. Yes, I was thinking the same thing, Nicole, but I haven't gotten my stuff out yet. It's in my storage still. So I'm going to start. I still have some of my spring stuff I have to put away. So I'm going to basically replace my spring stuff with my fall and my Christmas stuff. Because right now it's Christmas in July, and before you know it, August is coming, September's coming, fall, and then, of course, the holidays will be here before we know it. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to bring you up a little bit so you can kind of see. Yes. Yes. I'm definitely going to... I'm thinking he'd look cuter holding a pumpkin next to this. So, all right, let me show you guys again. This was our craft. I'm glad you guys like it. Again, this was just a wood slice that I got, and then I got the little craft paper from Dollar Tree. And look, there's even a fox in there. That's why I thought, you know, what does the fox say? I was thinking about that song when I was grabbing him and when I was looking at the paper. You guys, I'm getting delirious. I'm going to bed now. All right, so I'm gonna do some more crafts with you. I will be going over my Hobby Lobby haul with you tomorrow. I'm going to get in my craft room tomorrow, and maybe I'm so embarrassed to take a before and after picture, but I might take a before and after picture so you guys can see what my progress looks like. So, again, I thank you so much for joining me. It means so much. Send me some stars, send me some hearts and love. And make sure you're sprinkling this out to your loved ones so they can join in all the fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Saturday night. Bye, guys. Oops. Let me hold my project up so you guys can see.